Hi, I'm Paige Greiner and I'm a senior on the Drake women's basketball team. Right now I'm majoring in psychology and I plan to go into human resources management. So I'm hoping to be in the business world and work with people mostly. A big thing that we talk about as athletes and getting to play at college is how did we get here and what things did we do to help us get to where we are. And lucky enough, I started very, very young playing basketball. I think it was my dream and goal to play basketball in college at about 4th grade. And so my parents and I sat down and started making up these plans of how I was going to do that and what I was going to do to be able to play basketball at this level. And one of the first steps to achieve that goal was making sure that I had the skills and that I was working hard enough to be able to achieve that. So I started going to practice a lot. I think I played basketball at least 5 or 6 times a week. So a day did not go by that I wasn't working on basketball or playing basketball or just hanging out with the basketball in my hand. I also started playing in the AAU circuit, so I had a lot of coaches helping me. They encouraged as long as supported me and made sure that I had the skills that I needed and were working on tools that would get me to college one day. One of the big things was to make sure that I had a good support system and that I had a lot of people encouraging me along the way so I could get to where I wanted to go. Another thing that helped was at school, I had a lot of friends join my basketball team and kind of encourage me and help me in that way. Now, playing basketball, it is likely that you could get an injury, hence my eye. So along the way, there are a lot of things that kind of set my plans back and my goals back of being a college athlete. And sometimes I had to revise my plan and take a step back and just think of new steps to take to get me to where I wanted to go. So if I did sprain my ankle, I might have to sit out a few days and not work on my craft, but that didn't mean that I had to stop my goal plan or my goal in general. Generally what I would do would be to watch basketball, make sure I was getting good help that way and understood the game in a different perspective, as well as talking to coaches and mentors who were experts on the game of basketball to help me either become one or at least take steps to understanding the game a lot more. Final step in my goal was being recruited and making sure that I was talking to coaches who wanted me to play for them, but also at a school and at an academic institution that would help get me to further goals outside of basketball. So like I want to go into human resources management, making sure that there was a school that could help me eventually get into that career path. And so during the recruiting process, I just made sure that the coaches understood kind of what I needed and what I wanted out of an experience, but also that I was going to be able to fit with them and their style. And so eventually the Drake coaches, we got in contact and they offered and I accepted, and that's how I became a college athlete.